Hey familia, Miranda here, and today I have several movie goodies to share with you guys. So it's literally from like everywhere, so there's a lot that I need to share. So I'm going to fit as much in to this video as possible without making it too terribly long. So let's go ahead and get right into seeing what all I picked up. So first up, from Best Buy, I only got one item, and that is the Angel Heart 4K Steelbook. I was so happy that this was released. I pre-ordered it, arrived on time and everything, and I know I just actually recently got the Blu-ray, and so I still haven't revisited it, but now that I have it on 4K, I definitely will. This is one of those movies that as a kid I should not have been watching. It's very mature, very kind of weird and stuff, but this is a very, very nice steelbook, you guys. So that is the front of it, and when you take the slipcover off, it looks like that. There's the back of the case there, and then the back of the steelbook looks like that, and you open it up and you got your disc art and everything on there, and then you take the disc out and the artwork on the inside looks like that. So honestly, I cannot wait to revisit this. Now that I have it on 4K, I will definitely be watching it very, very soon. So moving along to Amazon, I did pick up a couple things. One of them being my favorite film so far this year, Everything Everywhere All at Once. So this movie I went to go see in theaters with my sister, and it was my first time back to the theaters in about like 4, maybe 5 years, you guys. And it was an experience, you guys. I absolutely love this film. It is just so wild, so weird, but it's a freaking blast, you guys, and it's so hilarious. I just had a really, really good time with this, and like I said, it is quite the experience. This film, it's so like fast paced, and it's just loads of fun, you guys. So this was a day one pre-order for me. Had to have this in the collection and on 4K. Beautiful, beautiful slipcover, you guys. And then got that one. I didn't see the Walmart one until I actually saw people hauling it, which the slipcover is kind of cool, but I kind of wish that the Walmart version had, you know, like this artwork like underneath, but it ended up being like the same like slipcover and art. So I'm happy that I actually went with this one, though I do find the Walmart slipcover to be very interesting. But if you have not seen this, you guys, I highly, highly recommend it. You definitely need to see this one. Then, of course, I had to go ahead and pick up the 25th anniversary limited edition steelbook of Good Burger. Yes, one of my childhood faves, classic, you guys. One never gets old. Even my kiddos love this one. For a while, they were on a kick where they were like watching this on a daily basis. So I'm just glad they like this as much as I do, and that it's held up so well over the years. But there's the back of it. And then on the inside, you got that. I don't think there's anything but like there's a quote underneath the disc. And it's just the whole "Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?" So you got that. I will say though, the only thing that I don't really like about the steelbook is the cover a little bit. The color just seems kind of off to me, like a little bit dull, like compared to this. I wish that the cover looked more like this with like the more vibrant colors and stuff, but still I'm very, very happy to have this steelbook in the collection. Next, I do have a couple of titles from Dollar Tree. So I actually decided to sit this wave out just because I didn't want to drag my kiddos around, since, you know, they're on summer break and stuff, to a gazillion Dollar Tree stores. It's just kind of a hassle with them. They get bored and fussy and whatnot. So I decided to sit this one out. But I did end up going to one Dollar Tree, and they really didn't have anything at all. If anything, the new wave, I think they put it out like sooner than it was supposed to have been. And so there really wasn't anything left over. But I did find two titles. The first one is this Blu-ray here called 100 Ghost Street, The Return of Richard Speck. So this is actually, I believe, some sort of like a real found footage film about this dude and his, like, you know, massacre and stuff like that, and like the family that lived in the house or something, their last days and stuff like that. It says that it was like 45 years after the massacre, paranormal investigators search for America's most notorious mass murderer. So like after all these years, they released the footage and everything and stuff. So I'm not really huge on found footage films, but this one sounded kind of interesting, so I went ahead and picked that up. And this one I know absolutely nothing about. It has a long ass title, you guys, but it sounded very, very interesting to me. It's called Long Knives Night and Reporting from a Rabbit Hutch: Brutality in Belarus. Quite the mouthful there. But this one too, it's basically like an inside access kind of film about this anti-constitutional coup, whatever the heck that means, I don't really know, from 1996. But yeah, it has to do with like dictatorship and stuff like that in Belarus. So caught my interest. I don't really know what to expect with this one, but it sounds pretty interesting, so I thought I would go ahead and give it a go. Next up is BigLots, you guys. So my store really hasn't gotten much new in, but I did find a few titles that were of interest to me. So I did go ahead and pick up this movie here called Before I Fall. Sounded good, so I went ahead and got that one. And then this one here is based on a true story of a Marine's best friend. And so you have Kate Mara and Megan Levy, or Levy, I'm not sure how you pronounce the last name there. But yeah, it has to do with her, I guess, like training like aggressive dogs and stuff like that. And obviously she gets kind of attached to one and stuff. So sounds really good. And then I did go ahead and upgrade Unsane. I still haven't watched this, but for $3 I went ahead and picked up the Blu-ray because I have heard good things about this one. And then this is one I've been actually wanting to see this for a while. I never got the chance to see it when it came out. I love me some Gabriel Iglesias. So we have the Gabriel Iglesias Fluffy movie. He is so freaking funny, you guys. I love him. So I'm trying to actually collect like some of his stuff and whatnot. So I am stoked to finally be able to check this one out. And if you've seen at Big Lots, they do have a fixture where they have like t-shirts and stuff like that. And so you will oftentimes find like kind of movie related ones. And so usually I never luck out, especially finding one like, you know, it's my size or whatever. But I came across the Avatar, The Last Airbender t-shirt here. I thought this was so freaking cool. So I had to go ahead and get this. So happy to have found that. Moving along to Disney Movie Insider. So I did go ahead and pick up one item here, which I haven't exactly heard the greatest things on this, but I figured, you know, I would go ahead and, you know, give it a watch. Why the heck not? So we have Ad Astra. I think this was like 800 points or so. So not too terribly bad. And I don't even think that this is actually Disney. But yeah, I went ahead and got it. Shout out to Plaidx2 because he had posted a picture of this on his Instagram that he had redeemed it. I wasn't aware that this was available, so immediately I went and I redeemed my copy here. So got that one. Like I said, I've kind of heard some mixed reviews on this one. A lot of people said it was kind of boring, but hey, you know, I'll watch it. And then this right here, you guys, also from Disney Movie Insiders. I forget if this was 400 or 600 points. But this is actually a mug, you guys. And it is so stinking cute. I have not seen the movie yet. We were planning on going. And then when we were going to go, the kiddos got sick and stuff. And so, yeah. But anywho, we have this mug right here. And you can tell, like, the handle here is Socks, his tail. But this is so stinking cute. You guys know I'm a mug collector aside from being a movie collector. And so I had to get this, you guys. It is so stinking cute. So yeah, got this one. All right, so back in June, yes, back in June, this is how long these things have been sitting here for. I actually got the opportunity to go to Rad Pride here in Portland with my sister. And it was an awesome experience, I will say, you guys. It was just very chill, very laid back. But anywho, they had like a bunch of vendor booths, and like some people had, you know, things that were like for free. And so one vendor had a box that had a few like movies in it, and I mean there was a few I already had, but I managed to scoop up 3 DVDs that I did not have in the collection. I know absolutely nothing about these, but for free, I couldn't pass it up, so I went ahead and snagged them. So first up, we have Michael Caine and Demi Moore in this movie here called Flawless. So if you guys have seen any of these, let me know your thoughts. Like I said, I just was like, oh, I don't have these in the collection, I'm gonna go ahead and get them. So we got Flawless. Then this one, I don't recognize anybody in this film, but it's called Contest. And then this one right here, Tatum O'Neal, I recognize that name, as well as Penelope Ann Miller. And it is inspired by a true story, and it's called Saving Grace B. Jones. So for free, why not? All right, so next I have a few items that I recently got from eBay. This first one I actually forgot to share the last time that I shared my eBay pickups. So I did actually already open this because this was a Father's Day gift for hubby. But I did go ahead and pick him up the complete series of Thundercats. He's huge on this, you know, cartoon. He loved it when he was growing up and stuff, and from time to time he would be watching it like on his phone, so I figured I'd finally go ahead and just pick him up the complete series. So it comes in one of those like thick cases and stuff. So what does it say? It is the original collection, over 47 hours. So I'm not exactly sure how many discs are in here. I forget. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So there's 12 discs in here, you guys. And they kind of look like this. So they're like doubled up and stuff. So I know he was happy that he got this for Father's Day. So I watched a few episodes, but you know, not really my cup of tea. But for him, hey, Thundercats. My other eBay pickups, they're all DVDs, you guys. So we have this one here called 4 Rooms. This one recently I stumbled across like through Instagram or something like that. Somebody had posted it and it just looked like something I would be interested in. So I went ahead and scooped me up a copy. I mean, there's a great cast in here. You have Tim Roth, Antonio Banderas, Jennifer Beals, let's see, Sammy Davis, Madonna's in here. Also Marissa Tomei. So yeah, lots of great names in the cast there. I've heard it's pretty good, so we shall see. And then I went ahead and got this movie thinking that I did not have it, and I didn't even think to check my Ernest sets that I have, but I did go ahead and pick up Slam Dunk Ernest. It's funny because I've never even heard of this one, and I've been a fan of like all the Ernest films like forever, you guys. But for some reason I never knew about this one, and then I got this, which I do like the artwork here. It's fun. And then as I was going through my collection and stuff, because I was kind of rearranging some things, I happened to see that in one of my Ernest sets, because I have like a few different Ernest like multi-feature sets, that this was actually on one of them. So I guess I had it and I didn't know, but hey, either way, I am happy to have like the actual like physical artwork and everything for it, like in a standalone. So yeah, we got Slam Dunk Ernest, so I will definitely be watching this soon because I love me some Ernest. I did go ahead and pick up one snapper. You guys know me, I love my snappers. But this one, I remember having this like on a recorded VHS tape. I used to watch it a lot when I was a kid. And then for a while, I kind of forgot about it. But then when I saw that it was available in a snapper, I had to go ahead and hunt me down a copy. So I was able to find one, and I'm so happy to add this one to the collection. And that is The Hobbit. The what year is this one from? 1977, The Hobbit. So yes, this is The Hobbit that I grew up with, the animated one. So I'm very curious to actually revisit this one and see how it's held up, because I do remember enjoying this as a kid and whatnot. So pretty dang excited to add this one to the collection. Let's see, I want to blind you there, but there is the inside. So that's everything for eBay. All right, so the rest of the items actually come from some fellow YouTubers, which all of their information will be in the description box below for you guys to go check out their channel, show them some love, all that good stuff, you guys. So first up, I do have a couple packages here that I received from Brian, aka the Horror Punk. Awesome channel, you guys. Great hauls. So you definitely need to go on over and check out his content and everything. But he was awesome enough to scoop me up some titles from the the Target clearance that people were coming across. My Target got absolutely nothing in, and if anything, I think their physical media section got a little bit smaller than the last time that I was there. But anywho, yeah, he was awesome enough to, you know, get a couple titles for me that I was wanting. So let's go ahead and see which ones they are. So first up, we do have this one right here, Moonfall. And I hear this is not the greatest. And to be honest, I wasn't really interested in it, had no plans on really getting this one. But when I saw that it was in the Target like clearance and stuff like that, I figured that that would be, you know, like the best time to get it. But again, my stores got nothing in, you guys. And so he was able to find me a copy. It is the lenticular slipcover, which is pretty dang cool there. And then underneath it looks like that. But yeah, so I mean, I'll check it out. I don't really have high expectations for it, but we'll see. And the other couple titles he got for me, one is actually the Target clearance. The other one is from Dollar Tree. So the other one that came from Target is The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. This is a really nice slipcover. It's very like glossy. Love it. So I have not had the chance to see this one yet, but I've heard nothing but great things about it. Everybody's been raving about it. This is another, I guess, favorite of the year for many people. You know, can't go wrong with some Nick Cage. So we got this one with the long ass title. Yeah, so we got that one. And then this was one that I was wanting to find at Dollar Tree and never did, and looks like not too many people were finding any extras or anything of it. But he was able to scoop me up a copy of Shaft. This is the remake from, I think it's like 2019. From 2019. So now I have all three versions. The original, and then the 2000 version, I think. And now this one, which I have not seen this one. So it'll be interesting to, you know, see it. So thank you so much, Brian, for sending those titles my way. I do greatly appreciate it. All right, couple more packages, you guys. So this one here comes from my buddy Arthur over on Instagram, but he does also have a YouTube channel where he shares his pickups and even like concert related stuff and whatnot. So very cool dude. Also a great person to trade with. So this is actually a trade that we did. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. I'm trying to remember what the heck one of the other titles is that I got from him. I remember one, but I don't remember the other one. So let's see. Oh, okay, so we have this film here from Dollar Tree, War Pigs. It just looked kind of interesting to me. It's some sort of, obviously, like a war-based film, which I always enjoy. And then you have a great cast in here. You got Luke Goss, Dolph Lundgren, and Mickey Rourke is in here as well. So this one definitely caught my interest. Again, I love a good war film, so definitely wanted to go ahead and check that one out. And then this one right here also has a really good cast, though I don't really expect much from this. But you got Kate Beckinsale, Jim Sturgis, Brendan Gleeson, Ben Kingsley, and Michael Caine in Stonehurst Asylum, another one from Dollar Tree. Like I said, I sat this wave out, and even so, like the one store that I went to, there wasn't anything at all. So, but anywho, thank you so much, Arthur, for this great trade. Very happy to have these and to be able to check them out soon. All right, last package here comes from the one and only John over at Plaidx2. I know you guys all love him. He is totally awesome, and just his collection of movies is just, it's very different from, I feel like, most other people's collections and stuff like that. Huge fanatic of black and white film, lots of older films, so it's always great seeing his pickups and stuff like that. I'm always finding out about all these other films that I normally wouldn't go for and stuff. So, but he's just an awesome person, you guys. And so he messaged me. He's like, hey, do you need any of these? And so he sent me some titles. Honestly, I don't exactly remember what all is in here. Like, I remember a couple titles. I've had this sitting for probably about like a month now. Sorry. So yeah. It's kind of a mystery what's in here because I really don't remember all that much. But anywho, I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys what all is in here. So first up is this film here called Silence. I've heard great things about this one. Love me some Adam Driver. You also have Andrew Garfield and Liam Neeson. So stacked cast there. Cannot wait to check this one out. This one here is actually an upgrade, and I really, really love this film, you guys. It is inspired by a true story, and that is The Long Shots with Ice Cube and Keke Palmer. They do have such great chemistry, but basically it is about this. He's her uncle, and she wants to play football, but obviously, you know, they only have like dudes on the team and stuff like that. But it is about her being like the first girl to go to like, what is it, the Pop Warner or something like that. Yeah, I think so. Something like that. The Pop Warner Cup or whatever. And so, yeah, it's a really good film, and I really enjoy this one. Next up is this one. I kind of always had passed on this film for some reason, but I decided I wanted to go ahead and check it out. I've been hearing more and more good things about it. And we got Tom Hanks in News of the World. It does have a slipcover on it. So, we got that one. All right, a couple more here. So we do have The Imitation Game. No, the slipcover is not really good, but I'm not like obsessed with slipcovers. Like, I'm not a slipcover junkie, so I mean, I'm okay with that. It is actually factory sealed, you guys, which is pretty cool. But this is one too that I've been wanting to see. You got Keira Knightley and Benedict Cumberbatch, which he has been getting a lot of recognition recently, so definitely curious to check this one out. And then last but not least, it's actually a DVD. I've been wanting to see this film for like the longest time ever, and every copy that I ever come across, like out thrifting or whatever, is just trash, man. And so I just haven't had any luck, and I haven't really checked any like streaming services or anything to see if they have it available. And the Blu-ray is a little bit pricey, so I'm just happy to finally have a copy of Spanglish. So thank you so much for that, John. So I appreciate you sending those films my way, adding those to the collection. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys that you go check out John's channel, Brian's channel, Arthur's channel. Again, all that information will be in the description box below. They all have great channels, you guys. So go show them some love. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you have picked up lately, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.